Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming to another video. All right. I'm a Laker fan, and we just lost to the Celtics in a heartbreaking way. It's the next day, and I'm not sure if the thoughts and the feelings that I have are going to be very kind right now. So I just want people to bear with me because I've had a chance to settle in on that loss. First of all, we had a fantastic run in that game that I will never forget. That showed me exactly how much talent and how much focus this team can have when they are feeling as if they're capable of doing so. When they're feeling like, matching up, and that's Coach Ham, of course. That's his duty there, to make sure the players on the floor that are tall enough to guard everybody, and then from there to make sure that we take care of the different things that we need to take care of in order to put ourselves in a position to be intellectually competitive. And we say that all the time. Now, I'm not mad at certain plays where a guy may catch us slipping when we inbound a basketball. I don't mind that. Guys like Alvarado, guys like Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly, they're going to do that. They're going to catch teams. But at the same time, it's like you can't let those moments where the team starts eating away at your momentum, you can't let that define how you game plan from there when you've been doing something that works to that dramatic degree. When you're overwhelming a team with a certain thing, you got to keep doing that certain thing until it's over with. They're getting really, really, really demoralized and punished by that thing that you're doing. And for whatever reason, after that certain mistake that we made, we developed what I considered an insecurity. And I've seen it before in this team, in that Pacer loss, where we literally just had a couple mistakes and then the team suddenly just stopped playing and was waiting for the clock to save them. This was exactly the same energy and that I saw from that team, the same type of aura that I got from that team last night against the Boston Celtics on our home floor. And granted, they were tired. Both teams were tired. Both teams on road trips. Both teams are struggling at that particular time. And it's like, the Boston Celtics are getting beat up, stomped out, and kicked. We just had a game where we gave up a game in Philadelphia where we had missed free throws and had a team on the ropes and had a chance to beat them and didn't do it. They were collapsing historically. The coaches doing all kinds of stuff to give us the game, and we just refused to take it. And I'm sitting up here watching my team giving away wins that they're supposed to be securing. Teams don't even want to win, it seems. And we're not taking these wins, and I know we don't have our pick. What are we trying to give Wembanyama to the New Orleans Pelicans? Is that what I'm looking at? Because I'm seeing guys literally not close games, man. And at some point in time, you got to start asking yourself, what are we trying to accomplish when we run two players that are 6'1" out there? And Patrick Beverly and Dennis Schroeder for 19 minutes, and that's decreasing their minutes from the last several games. I'm like, what are we talking about? These guys shouldn't even be out there at all. They can't guard the people out there, man. They're too small. And I got to be pleased because they got 19 minutes. Bro, cut that to 9. Put the people on the floor that can match up. Like, these are the things that just don't leave us an opportunity to be competitive, and it leaves guys in a position to have those moments where the game is in the balance because they're looking at one another, and the chemistry's messed up. Darvin Ham has to understand last year was traumatic for this team, man. And when I say the word traumatic, I mean that in a very serious way. Watching Russell Westbrook collapse and play basketball that way really ate away at this team's identity as it pertains to them trusting one another. It was hard, coupled with the night in, night out small ball and the punishment that naturally comes from small ball. Guys start thinking they suck for real, bro. I'm not kidding. When you watch that 82 times, you can't get a rebound every single night. You can't guard the rim every single night. Guys don't want to see small ball when they look to the left of them and to the right of them on this basketball club, bro. I promise you, Darvin, you have to understand this, man, because the team is so fragile based on the structure of how the previous coach would put players on the floor every night. So they looked bad because of the stuff he was doing, and it made Russell Westbrook develop certain types of ways, that extenuated his weaknesses that may have always been there, but we didn't know because we just got them, So it's like, it was really bad to watch. It was a lot of losing. It was injuries and stuff. And it just provided an effect where you just have like a repeated nightmare every night where you just go through a process of not being able to have enough every night getting punished every night physically by teams that are just a little bit bigger than the average team. It's like, and you come into the next season and you have different structural roster issues, not the same ones because you're not old anymore. But now you have a situation where you're leaning on two tiny guys and the rest of the team is not so talented. And then your superstars are learning to play new roles because of that. It's like, you cannot give away games and call yourself a win now team when you have this type of identity. It cannot happen. We've given away 3 basketball games and we're trying to fight our way back into 500, man. We don't even have our pick. And I know people are saying, oh, we're going to make a trade. We're going to make a trade. Yo, this team has an identity issue. This team has a DNA issue. If the players that we're not bringing in are going to help this team find some confidence, if they're not going to help them with the things that help keep them keeping the foot on the gas, so to speak, against teams and learning how to, not have the bubble guts and not have the bone shakes at the free throw line and not do stuff like shoot a mid-range jumper off the side of the rim with 17 seconds to go in the shot clock and overtime when you're down by 2. Like, if we can't do things that help us overcome that, it doesn't matter really who you add or who you subtract. Because this team has an identity issue. It has an understanding issue. It has a confidence issue. And that's what I've been seeing is costing us games. It's like a confidence issue. And it's not just about the schematic ways that we put certain players on the floor. And it's not every player. It's just the collection of players that ultimately makes it so that we have this DNA. And it gets frustrating, man, because it's just about understanding you have a rookie coach who believes he doesn't have enough, so he's leaning on players he trusts regardless of size. And he believes he sees something that the rest of us don't see, or he's willing to give up something for the strengths that he thinks those players provide, and it's just not turning into victories at all. He needs to understand that, yes, he may see something there, and he may not equate that to the victories lost. But what he needs to understand is the rest of us do, and that matters, man. It's affecting the morale of the entire team. We're sick of this small ball crap based on what we seen last year, and we really need you to stop doing it. And the team really needs you to stop doing it, because I think it directly correlated to the fragility of their mindset around the 7 and 8 minute mark of the basketball game last night, when they decided to take their foot off the gas, looked at one another, said, I don't believe in each other, and decided not to keep doing the same things that they ultimately needed to win the basketball game. When you have a team demoralized on a 47 to 4-1 or whatever it ended up becoming, you make maybe 2 quick turnovers and all of a sudden forget what made you so extremely dominant against a team that's literally going after the championship right now, the best overall team in all of basketball you had looking like this, minus their 2 centers, but we don't care about that. Point is, we had them on the ropes in a very historic way on our home court when we just so happen to be literally the biggest rivalry in the sport. These are the 2 biggest rivals in the sport, the 2 teams that have the most championships in the NBA. And this is our home floor we did this on. This will never be forgotten by anybody. This was a nationally televised game. And it wasn't the first game that we choked away in that fashion. We did it on the road against Philadelphia, another historically great franchise that people are probably looking at the stats of the 2 matchups. It's like, what are we trying to leave behind with this core? What is your DNA? That you want to let everybody remember that you can't close games at all? Anthony Davis, Philly's going to remember you miss free throws. Boston's going to remember you miss free throws. Los Angeles is going to remember you miss free throws. Come on, man, let's get this right, bro. This ain't small. These are big, huge markets that are watching this. Basketball markets that are watching this. And it ain't just him. Westbrook, all of us. Y'all Hall of Famers, bro. You play for the Lakers. This is the Lakers and the Celtics. You had the great run that just put you in a position to have the lead. And you still lost. You still lost. And anyone who studies the games knows what they're going to see there. We took our foot off the gas, developed an internal fear, insecurity, and just a choking energy about ourselves, and proceeded to let it control the basketball game. You're taking it to the team, defense to offense, turning into fast break opportunities, using size to get rebounds, overwhelming the team with just stifling defense and intent, taking it to them, feeding AD, hitting shots, hitting good ones. Everything was going right. And then just a simple mistake, A great defensive player, the guy who got the defensive player of the year last year, just simply caught us on an inbound and play. Okay, we need to be better. All right. It's not the end of the damn world, though. It can't be the determining factor of whether or not we're going to continue the game plan. And that is exactly what I saw. I saw that trigger the team saying, no more game plan. I'm good. It's like after they did that, it's like, oh, this team is about to take our will from us. Not paying attention to the fact that you're literally taking their will from them. If not for the eternal competitive nature of a great defensive player in Marcus Smart. It's like you blame yourselves for something that he did. Give the defense credit and keep playing. That's what I'm saying. We're like, too self-centered. Too all about me. Too what is going on with myself? How do I look? I don't trust that guy because he's selfish. He's a superstar. Like, it's like, come on, man. If everybody's just playing on a string, you understand that we're all on the same team. You understand guys are going to make plays. But if you got a team with a 37-4 run, it's obvious they're demoralized and beat. And they need a prayer. And if a guy like Marcus Smart's on the other side, then that's just a reflection of them being a fantastic championship caliber team. And if you got to beat a team like that, you don't get to celebrate with a 14-point lead or a 13-point lead with 8 minutes to go. It's too much time left. You don't get to miss free throws against that team. You don't get to miss layups against that team. You don't get to turn the ball over and shoot a bunch of threes in overtime and claim you're tired in overtime. Ain't nobody want to hear that. I don't care if you're tired, bro. Ran out of gas. Good. What does that mean to me as a fan? I don't care. We're playing against the Celtics. Coach, sub him out, put someone else in if that's what it takes. Fresh bodies, I don't care, bro. Beat the Celtics. Don't collapse against the Celtics, especially when we're beating the heck out of them and they're the best team in the league. And we're 6 games or 5 games below 500? No. But I just don't know what to say. You know, this team is just showing me that they have a DNA of a team that's just insecure, fragile, don't believe in themselves. You know, they have intent on fixing their problems. They have a lot of strong strengths. You know, they're very detail-oriented. Obviously, they put themselves in that position, so they're talented. You know what I mean? They get there, but then they get there and they don't believe in themselves. They get there and they look at the other team and they say, nah, them dudes, they're going to take it to us. I know what we're doing ain't enough. I can feel it. It's not even true. You just feel that weakness within that's going to initiate that loss. And you're going to make it happen. Just like you were making it happen when you were going at them with a 37-4 run. It's all us. We control the whole thing. And our DNA, the just natural losing nature of who we are, just took over. You know who we are? We're a losing basketball club. That's why we have so many losses. You know, how are we getting those losses? We're taking them. We are going out there and doing things that put us in a position to effectively lose. That's what I'm seeing. Schematically, all of that. It's like our intent is to lose. Might as well be a tank club as far as I can tell. How many games have we deliberately lost over the last several games? Let me know. So I've been watching several games that were given to us and we didn't take. As far as I can tell, it was 2 teams that was tanking every one of those nights, and it just who could find themselves at the bottom, who could race to make sure they have the least amount of points. It seemed to me. It's Doc Rivers. I mean, he was, we about to win. No, let's stop this. Let's stop this. Call a timeout. We up by 8. Damn, James Harden got the ball in his hands. Call a timeout. And we still didn't win that game. That man was glorified tank. I don't know. Like, it seemed to me that he had money on the game or something. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I know I ain't supposed to say that. Allegedly, supposedly, probably not. But, like, what am I supposed to think when I see stuff like that? And then I turn around and see we miss free throws. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we don't want to win either. Maybe it's just meant for us to give Wembanyama to the New Orleans Pelicans. Maybe that's the conspiracy. Maybe that's what's meant to happen. Because what I'm seeing is a team just continuing to give away games. And I don't know what else to think. They do everything right. They take it to the team and then just like San Antonio Spurs, just deliberately start shooting threes and just let it go. Keldon Johnson, the situation out. I watch him do it. So I know what it looks like. They ain't want to win. We saw them 3 games in a row. They didn't want to win. They didn't want to win. They wanted to win. I think it was the 3rd game. But the first 2 games, man, they made sure Keldon missed every shot. Watch it with our own eyes. So when I see my team doing stuff, engaging in that type of energy where we initiate our own failure one way or another, whether it be through fear or whatever the heck I'm looking at, guys shooting early shot clock, early threes, First 10 games, I'm watching LeBron James hoisting threes. We trying to win or not? Like this, and then I watch a game like this, I'm sitting up here fired up. We beating the hell out of the Celtics, and then I got to sit there at the end of the game and be humiliated. Humiliated. If you want to lose, just sit down. Don't do nothing. Don't rush all the way, get the lead, get all up, and then just say, you know what? That's Jason Tatum, though. He's probably going to need a win tonight. He's going to have to get the Michael Jordan MVP award at the end of the season. So let's just make sure we bow out the way, let him get this big Laker victory so he can go on. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Am I tripping? Am I not supposed to think this is a big old conspiracy when my team keep giving away these damn games? I don't know what else to think, man. That's why I told you at the beginning of this video, this ain't going to be a kind one. I'm not happy this morning. I'm pissed off. I'm tired of losing these games I know we're supposed to win with these players that are all world and don't never miss. Never miss. Get up to the line and can't hit a shot. I'm supposed to think he just got scared. Man, I watched that dude hit a game-winning shot in Game 6 of the finals. What are we talking about? What am I looking at? And this politic ball is why I think this way. We put the whole team around clutch. Even right now, we're still trying to find ways to get clutch players. Look, what the hell are we doing? I ain't supposed to think none of this, though. This is why I don't look for a corporate job, y'all, because I ain't gonna be nothing but disrupted, bro. That's all I'm gonna be. Because I'm gonna point this stuff out with confidence, because this is what I see. This is what I see. That's what this was shown to me. We beating the hell out of a team and then just say, nope, no, nah, it's a 6-minute mark. Let's take our foot off the gas to effectively allow the Celtics into the game so we can effectively have overtime. Against the Celtics, no less. I'm a Laker fan, and I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't like it. I'm telling you that. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't like it. My name is BDF44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.